Hey everyone, welcome back to ArtOfAbhi. In today's video, we are making this car turns into water all by using fluid simulation in Blender. You will learn how to make any object turn into liquid using fluid physics to get this awesome effect. And hey, if you wonder why your Blender scene looks different than mine, I've got it covered. You can download my custom default scene with all the render settings from my Gumroad page, link is in description. It's completely free, so feel free to grab it and follow along. So without wasting any time, let's get started. But first, make sure you have this free add-on called Blender Kit. The link is provided in the video description. Go download and install the add-on quickly. Now delete the default cube and let's rename this collection as main scene. Search for car in Blender Kit. You can also bring any car model into a scene. And in case you don't have the Blender Kit, you can also bring any car model which already you have. Next, once Blender has downloaded the model, simply press A to select all, then deselect the empty and choose active object. After that, press Alt P and choose clear and keep transformation. Then select the empty and delete it. Next, select all again, right click and choose convert to mesh. This will apply all the modifiers if it has any. After that, press Ctrl J to join object and make it a single mesh. Then in the function key, press F2 and rename it to the car. Press Shift D to duplicate it as a backup. Now press Shift A, add a plane, go to the edit mode, press S plus 20 to scale it around this size. This will be our ground. Now press Shift D to duplicate it, rename it to domain, move to edit mode, press E to extrude and cover the car completely. Now press Shift Z to enter the X-ray mode. This will make it easier to view and select the object. Then select the car model, go to the physics tab, click on fluid, set the type to flow, change the flow type to liquid, set the sampling substep to 8. Then expand flow source, set the surface emission to 0.42, enable initial velocity, set the z-axis to -0.1. Next, set the timeline end frame to 120, then select the domain object, go to the physics tab, click on fluid, set the type to domain, change the domain type to liquid and set the resolution division to 192. After that, right click and choose set smooth. Now in the timeline, move to the frame 35, set the time scale to 0 and add a keyframe. Next, move to the frame 45, set the time scale to 1 and add another keyframe. Then disable all the border collision except for the bottom. Now go to the cache, set the end frame to 120, select the cache folder, change the cache type to all and enable is resumable. Once you're done with all the simulation settings, click on bake all. This will take a few minutes depending on the system performance. Once it bakes, hit the spacebar to preview the simulation. If the simulation is slightly above the ground plane, simply select the domain and move it down to align with the ground. Now bake the simulation again. Once it bakes, hit play to see the animation in action, something like this. Now enable render view mode, then go to the render properties, expand the film option and disable transparent. Then go to the Blender Kit search bar, click on HDR and search for sky. In the filter, click on free first and download this cloudy sky. Next, move to the render properties, expand the color management, set the view transform to Chronos PV and neutral and look to medium high contrast. Now press Shift A, add a sphere, move it upward and rename it as a cam focus control. Then press Shift A, add a camera to your scene, position the camera frame. First select the empty, then the camera and press Ctrl P and choose Object Keep Transform to parent the camera to the empty. By doing this, we can position the camera and control its rotation using the empty. Now go to the output properties, enable render region and crop render region. Then set the frame rate to 30. Back to the timeline, adjust the camera frame, then select the empty on frame 1, press R plus Z to rotate it, then press K and choose rotation and location keyframe. Move to the last frame, adjust the rotation and position, then press K again and keyframe the rotation and location. Now select the domain, go to the Blender Kit, click on material, search for water and choose this realistic water shader. Next, select the camera, move to the frame 1, set the focal length to 35 and add a keyframe. Then move to the last frame, set the focal length to 27 and add another keyframe. Next, enable depth of field, choose the car model, move to the frame 50, set the f-stop to 2.8 and add a keyframe. Then on frame 1, set the f-stop to 0.5 and add another keyframe. Now select the ground plane, go to the material tab, add a new material, rename it as ground, set the metallic to 1 and roughness to 0.04 to make it a reflective round surface. After that, go to the wall properties, expand the mapping node and play with the Z rotation value to adjust the sun direction. Then press Shift A, add an area light, adjust the position, set the size to 5, shape to disk and power to 1800. Also adjust the light color slightly. To fix storm reflection on the water surface, select the light, go to the object data properties, expand the shading, click on new, then drag and drop the car model into 8. Now the light only affects the car. If needed, increase the size to 8 for softer light. Next, go to the compositing panel, drag the glare node between denoise and composite node and set the strain to 0.75. Then move to the shading tab, add the timeline, zoom in between the frame 30 to 50, add a mix shader and transparent BHDF node, connect the BHDF to the second shader socket. Now on frame 30, set the factor to 1 and press I to insert a keyframe. Then on frame 40, set the factor to 0 and add another keyframe. Copy the mix shader and transparent BHDF node, select the car model. You will need to add this node to all the material slots. Select the first material of the car, make space for the new nodes, then press Ctrl V to paste both. Connect the shader to surface, then connect the BHDF to shader. On frame 30, set the factor to 0, press I to keyframe it. On frame 40, set it to 1 and keyframe again. Repeat this for all the materials one by one. Now when the animation moves from frame 30 to 40, the car disappears slowly while the fluid becomes visible. Next, select the domain. On frame 50, keep the default watercolor and press I to keyframe. Then on frame 30, set the base color to match your car's color and press I to keyframe again. Back to the 3D layout, there may be an issue. A part of mesh might not have any material assigned. To fix this, select the car model. On frame 38, go to the object data properties, expand the visibility and add keyframe for both viewport and render. Then move to the frame 40, uncheck the viewport and render and add another keyframe and your issue is resolved. And now for the game changing part, rendering. I managed to render all 120 frames of this car turns into water just in 15 minutes by using NextRendering, the cloud-based rendering service that saved me hours of waiting. Seriously, on my own system, this same render would have taken at least 5 to 6 hours locking up my PC the entire time. But with the NextRendering, it's like having your own personal render farm without the cost or the hassle. And here's how simple it is to use. Just drag and drop your blend file into the platform. Set your output setting, resolution and frame range just like you would have in Blender. Then comes the best part. You can choose from a range of powerful GPUs from RTX 3090 to top tier workstation cards. Click on next and boom, start analyzing your file. Gives you an estimated render time and begin rendering right away. Oh, and it's get better. You get real-time notification when the render is complete. Just even a mobile app so you can track your progress and download your finished frames from anywhere at your own desk or on the go. And guess what? You don't have to burn a hole in your pocket. If you don't have budget, no worries. Watch quick ads to earn free render time equals to 40 seconds on an RTX 3080, or if you want to go premium, use my exclusive code ArtOfAbhiNR to get up to 10% off your render bill. So instead of watching a progress bar crawl for hours, I was already jumping into my next Blender project all thanks to NextRendering. Check out the link in the video description and trust me, once you try it, you will never want to render locally again. And that's it, you have just created a super cool car to water transformation using liquid simulation, all inside Blender. If you follow along, post your versions on Instagram and tag me. I'd love to see what you have made. Also, if you did like to explore and learn this scene in more detail, you can get the full project file from my Gumroad page, link is in description. Thanks for watching and I will catch you in the next video. Follow ArtOfAbhi for more.